Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, and welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to talk about 7 ways to improve your romance in a relationship. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please take the time to subscribe now. This is a YouTube channel for you men to go confidently in the direction to attract that woman of your dreams and get that relationship that you truly desire. Let's get right into it. Tip number 1 is listen to each other. You have to understand that women want that emotional connection. Once you master this, the relationship can be piece of cake for you, to be honest, because we want to feel like we've been heard. And when a woman doesn't feel like she's heard, she starts to lose that sexual desire, because a lot of times, like I say, emotional connections is what gets a woman to really want to form that bond with you, to have sex with you, and to feel fulfilled is when she feels like she's being heard. So take the time to really listen to each other. Maybe plan a date and say, hey, let's go out Friday night and just catch up. Let's just chat, or let's just have dinner at home and let's just talk. Whatever it is, take the time, set aside, and really listen to her and be 100% present. Tip number 2 is talk kindly to another. I mean, this tip is just with dating and relationships, but remember, words we can never take back. And don't ever name call in your relationships, because that is just putting fire into the flame in a relationship where it goes from high to low to low to low, and then it's harder to recover from the relationship. So when you're upset or anything like that, then stay away from those negative comments, those negative words, and really control yourself to hold back on those negative comments or negative words. But speaking kindly to each other can be in a phrase of being, when's the last time that you called your partner my love or sweetheart or honey or babe? Whatever it is, those types of gestures can really bring back that romance in the relationship if you haven't done that today. Tip number 3 is flirt with one another. We lose sight of flirting with one another when we're in a relationship, because as years go on, we just get comfortable and we get used to them being there, but we forget that we should flirt with them, right? So meaning, if she's cooking in the kitchen, go behind her and gently just kiss her on the neck. Or just tell her something sweet in her ear, tell her something sexy. She might even be like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? But yeah, catch her by surprise and get her off her feet. Send her a voice message text, or send her a text, or give her a call in the middle of the day and tell her something flirtatious. Smack her butt while she's cooking dinner in the kitchen, or walking by in the house, or, hanging out with the kids and they just don't see you or something in the corner, to make it a little sneaky and build that anticipation just to get that time alone. This helps in any relationship, especially the relationships where you're losing romance. Tip number 4 is surprise each other. Surprise each other with little gestures. Let's just say there's a book that she's been wanting to read. Order it on Amazon and have it show up to the door and say, yeah, you told me you wanted to read that last week, so I got it for you. Tip number 1 was listening to her, right? Goes into tip number 4. Surprise her. This is the way, when you listen, these things get so much easier. Now, the time that you spend listening to her and scheduling out that time that you want to really be 100% present, you'll see that the more that woman is heard, the more she'll be open to just letting you have your time. And surprising her doesn't have to be, oh, got to take her out and give her this extravagant dinner or waste all this money. No, the littlest gestures is what counts. That is what makes a lasting impression on a woman. Tip number 5 is keep up with your appearance. If you're losing that romance and that sexual desire in your relationship, how did you look when you first met her? Yes, I know we can't cheat aging, but put on a collared shirt every once in a while when you go out or around the house. Put on some nice slacks and a nice clean shirt. Do your hair, wash, shave clean, whatever it is. Do something that will show change. Put on some cologne and create that sexual desire. So if it's something that your wife is telling you, 10, 15, or even your partner is telling you 5 years from now or 2 years from now, that she wants you to keep up with your appearance a little bit better, or she wants you to kind of dress up for her every once in a while, then do it. Do not ignore these signals, because the more you ignore these signals, the less sex you're going to have, and the less that she's going to be intrigued by you you, and you might just find yourself in a relationship that you no longer has any desire, and then what happens is you end up breaking up or separating. So do it now, and especially if she's already complaining and telling you to keep up with your appearance, and vice versa. Same for her. She should do the same. Tip number 6 is understand each other's love language. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, which is an amazing book. And it talks about how people receive love. So for example, if I receive love from affection, but my partner doesn't, and he might receive affection from acts of service, me giving him affection is not going to satisfy his nurturing need for love, because I need to do acts of service on him to satisfy his nurturing need for love. So that is such a quality book that I advise you to read if you're in a relationship, to understand how your partner really receives love. I'll put the link in the description box below for you to purchase, but they also have a quiz that's pretty good that I'll put in the description box below as well for you. Tip number 7 is stop paying attention to everybody else's relationship on Instagram or on social media, because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. A lot of people suffer from failed relationships because they continue to compare, because they think that their friends or their family members have better relationships than they do because of what their friends say or what their family members say or what they see on social media. But the biggest gift that you can give to yourself in a relationship is being in the zone with you and her, and listening to each other, complimenting each other's needs, growing, building a foundation of life together, holding firm to your values, and building really whatever your empire is together. This is the key in a healthy relationship, is when two people can come together in a healthy form from within to build something healthy and build something bigger and better than what they've ever imagined. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, and always, I love hearing from you, so please feel free to comment below. And if you have any other suggestions that you would like to see in a video about a relationship that you might be in, please comment and tell me about a video that you would like. And also, what is it that you do, or what is it that you can start to do if you are in a relationship right now from these 7 tips that I share. And as always, I'll see you again in the next video, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.